the Enugu State Ministry of Education has received reports and complaints that some schools in Enugu State are still collecting unauthorized levies. That's a complaint. He might tell you this is the report they got. But as a researcher, I know that this report is completely not totally correct. Just like others have said, I want to hinge on this. Could we say that the ministry did a situation analysis? Did they engage with the proprietors of these institutions, especially those in private institutions? Did they say that these reports they got were correct? Or is it a case of one single story? Why I'm saying that is that I've had the privilege of engaging or knowing about this report. And the earlier communique or circular they would have brought out for this. And I can categorically say that they didn't sit with a lot of the stakeholders. And the earlier circular would have been much more harsh than this. But when the stakeholders got the wind of that, they moved quickly and they got to this level. And then that's number one. Number two, they should equally know the limit of what they could do, because this particular sector of our developmental, or education per se, could be said to be fully, on both private and commercial basis. People might actually sue the Ministry of Education to court. We shouldn't take that for granted. And for me, I think engaging the stakeholders and then needs encouragement of the institutions to look at the needs of what they will do and how they will do it. But what I think the government should be, we're talking of banning is activities within those periods that and say these activities should not hold. I've seen private schools where they did their ceremonies and we see the erotic dances. We have asked, please go back to the drawing board, look at what we've said and then try to put it in place. But more importantly, bring the control, which is government-owned schools, up to the standard. And I can assure you that once the government school is competitively better or even at the same par with so many private schools, these bills will be reduced. And then engage the stakeholders, if you want to regulate private-owned institutions. But again, more importantly, go back to the caption of that your letter. The word ban is contradictory to the word regulation. Thank you very much.